were the brave one. You were the one. So we all gotta die someday.
We're gonna do that camera. Hi guys.
Hey guys, just finishing up some goldfish. Yummy, yummy.
So right now, if you're listening to this, pause it, go grab a snack, and let's all eat together.
I love to snack. Snack, snack, snack. Mouthful of snacks.
Munchy, munch, munch. Crunch, crunch.
What are you guys snacking on today? All right, I'm on my last goldfish.
I'm half done, but I can be done right now. Okay, so right off the bat, you have some really, really good news. I think you should share it.
I do. What is it?
I'm kind of jealous. You
Is it about my health insurance?
Yeah, you get to go to the ward.
I'm about to fucking... Okay. No, hold on. I have to like not say this because we're in the first 2 minutes of the podcast. I'm about to effing off myself, you guys. I can't.
Okay.
So I'm at Alexapro, okay? Ran out today. Not great. Not great because it's an SSRI. And, you know, you go into withdrawals pretty severely if you can't get your hands on your little SSRIs. So I went to... So fucking boring. It's so boring.
Oh, I thought you were gonna dress it up like you were doing in the car because you had all these funny bits in the car. So I was trying to give you the alley-oop.
Well, I'm giving them the, you know, so they need to know what's going on.
Okay.
So anyway, I need my meds. Go to my fucking ghetto ass fucking doctor today. Don't say ghetto. Shut up, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Jesus.
Because you know people are gonna say that.
I thought you were gonna like kind of get into the story, but if we're not gonna do that,
No. Listen up.
All right.
So I go to my fucking ghetto ass doctors. And of course they're munching on El Pollo Loco when I get in there. I say, okay.
I miss Kara.
Okay. So yeah. I go, I need my meds.
So you're mad at them for eating in there?
So I go, I need my meds. They said, well, guess what? For some reason, your LA care, you don't have a primary, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, well, I just need my meds. And they're like, well, we can't give them to you. And I'm like, well, can you just... Okay. So then I have to go home and I call all these fucking numbers. And finally, they're like, you have to call the county, Los Angeles County for mental health. And I'm like, great. Okay, fine. Whatever. Call Los Angeles County for mental health. They go, hey, so what you're going to need to do to get these meds is you're going to have to go down to the psych ward tomorrow. I say, really? Really? They said, yeah.
Okay, booked and blast.
Yeah, they said, you're going to have to go to the psych ward and you're going to have to get evaluated. And then they're going to tell you if you can get these meds. I said, really?
You got... No, of course, really. Yeah, you really need to get evaluated. And I think...
I mean, I'm going to end up in the fucking psych ward because I'm going to be losing my mind because I can't get my meds. And then I will. And then I'll be in the psych ward.
Staycation?
I guess I'm going to just go fucking... Book
the
in
content
tomorrow.
Is gonna go brazy though. Not like you can't have your phone, so I know it's gonna be hard. But when you get out, it's gonna be so cool.
It will be.
Yeah,
and then we can revisit the episode.
You should. Oh my god, you should try and like save the grippy socks merch.
That is cute.
Okay. So you're going to the ward.
I'm going to the ward.
The country is failing you.
I have the country is failing me. My neck is. I have a pinched nerve. My neck is very stiff. I'll tell you guys why. It's because I've been sucking dick. Okay, and whenever I suck dick, it fucking hurts. It hurts. It hurt. Because of the way that you don't know because you don't suck dick.
Well, even when I wasn't pinching nerves.
Well, that's how I get into it. I get so into it. You can't stop me. I'm an unstoppable force.
Yeah. I'm wondering.
Because I go, I use my full.
No, you gotta go all the way in.
I body it.
Well, apparently, you're giving it grandma style is what you're giving.
No, I'm giving it my full body. I'm giving it my full
what you have
and
left
soul.
I wish that was
true.
That was true, but no, you're kind of just running on embers now because you're kind of in the geriatric.
You haven't watched
version.
How good I am at sucking dick. I'm pulling muscles.
I never will, but I know.
And I'm pulling muscles. So I have a pinched nerve.
Yeah, because you're not warming up beforehand. You're going in there like rigor mortis style.
That's not true.
Yeah,
that's not true.
You're kind of like
I'm giving it my
as
all.
limber as like a frozen chicken.
I'm giving it my all when I get down there, and I'm pinching nerves.
Yeah. Well, maybe just hit a yoga class. Do some yoga by Adrian on YouTube.
You're so jealous.
Not of that. Not of that. I'm a touch jealous that you get to go have like a little 5-day staycation at the ward. I'm not jealous of your grandma style dick sucking.
It's not grandma style.
Yeah, it is.
It's not. It's like, it's like the it's like the wacky inflatable tube, man. It's the wacky inflatable tube, man.
It's crazy how I was talking. So you're going in like Gollum and you're just going
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, yeah. And then you're like being
And also,
frozen in place.
Gollum wouldn't be a bad dick sucker because of the way that he's haunched.
Yeah, his teeth.
He's hunched. He's hunched over.
But he's just he's not fluid enough.
I don't know if that's necessarily true, but his little body, you know, he's like.
Yeah, well, you guys, I feel like, are similar in that way. So I feel like you can like relate to it. You're like kind of like hard, stiff, and small. Oh my God. Merch? Welcome to the episode, guys. This is our first conversation we've had in truly days.
Do you think?
Yeah, because you've been out of town. Mm-hmm. And we love that.
Yeah, I was out of town. I was in Salem, Oregon. Talking real loud because last few episodes, my voice has been a little hushed. Honey,
well, you needed to step it up because when Kara and I start yelling.
I know, Kara's the star of the show now.
No, I honestly wish she was here every week. So honestly, we're going to need to bring her.
Okay. Well, we will.
Yeah.
She's the best guest we've ever had in our lives.
Bring her back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, who's your least favorite guest we've had on?
You know
Lee.
You know who it is, but I can't say it on here. But I do have a least favorite.
Oh, I do know who it is. Oh, wait, because I was asking as a joke, but no, it just got real. Okay,
I do have a least favorite.
And that's on no cuts, no edits. All right, so let's see what it is, what it isn't. Everything's kind of chilling over. I don't really have anything too crazy to update you guys on. I still don't have health insurance, so I don't really have this... You good? I don't have health insurance, so we love to see it. And that's just really that. But here's the thing. I saw you post a GoFundMe for your poor friend who has like these really huge, she got attacked by a dog.
Did I tell you about that?
Not at all.
Oh my God. Okay, so Megan, she's from Oceanside. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm from. Oceanside. And she got, her roommate.
It was her fucking roommate?
It was her roommate.
Because I saw it, I read the thing and it said like, oh, it happened when she was in her home. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was like a neighbor's dog or some shit.
Her roommate. And he had a dog. Unfortunately, it was a pit bull. And he didn't take good care of it. And it wasn't well trained. And I guess it just like flipped the fuck out on her.
She wasn't doing anything to it?
No, she wasn't doing anything.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So it just flipped and almost killed her. Went for her throat, but her girlfriend was there, and I guess...
Went for her throat? Uh-huh. Oh, shit. It went for her throat?
I think it broke her arm. Awful. Yeah, it's really scary.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
It's really scary.
It's like, severed the bone. That's so crazy.
I was talking to my friend about it.
Well, it's like their jaws fucking lock.
They fucking lock. And I was talking to my friend Jen about it, and I was like, I mean, this sucks, but like that dog's got to die. And she was like, yeah, the dog unfortunately has to die. Fuck. And that's so sad. But like, you can't have a fucking violent ass dog like that running the damn streets. And of course, it's the owner. Like, you know.
Well, here's the thing, though. So yeah, right. Because there's this guy on TikTok. I like randomly get his videos. He's this English dog trainer, and he takes these the most violent, vicious dogs. Like owners will be afraid of their dog. Like, I just throw food in the backyard. I can't even like let the dog in. I'm so afraid of it. Like that vicious and scary. And he completely turns it around.
Really?
So that's why, because I used to think, oh, if a dog is like that, it's just like that. Yeah. But then I started seeing his videos and you go, maybe not.
Dogs.
I mean, it's a wild fucking animal in your house.
It's a wild fucking animal, dude. They scare me.
It's so much. I think that's another issue, though, is that people don't understand how big of a fucking responsibility well, can I speak? No, because the coffee's hitting.
Not.
A big responsibility by having like that, you know, especially a pit bull. You can't just like let it go wild.
Well, and the thing is too, is like people always say, you know, it's not the dog, it's the owner, which is true. But also there are dogs with certain temperaments. Like golden retrievers are not known for flipping out and attacking. You know, like there are certain dog breeds that are trained to be like fight dogs, attack dogs, what the fuck ever. Yeah. So it's like, it's in the breed. It's the temperament of the animal, and it sucks.
Yeah, totally.
It sucks. And pit bulls are adorable, but they do, I'm going to get some flack for this, but they do kind of scare the shit out of me. Mm-hmm. When my friends have pit bulls, they kind of scare the shit out of me, even if they're so sweet.
So you're like dog racist?
I'm a little bit dog racist, yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I hate to say it, and I know people are gonna be like, no, don't say it, but people scare me. They're menacing looking. Mm-hmm. Those big fucking scary jaws. The little beady eyes. They're so cute.
I love pit bulls, but one time my friend asked me to feed. She was like, "Hey, I'm house sitting this house. Can you please?" It's just like 2 dogs. They're really friendly. Will you please just go over there and just feed them because I can't make it today, and that's like right by your work. I was like, "Yeah, of course. Don't worry about it." And right when I walk in, I didn't know. I also didn't think to ask like, "Oh, what are the dogs? Whatever." And right when I walk in, it's 2 ginormous pit bulls.
Oh my God.
And they tackled me to the ground. Like they were just licking me, and it was cute. But for a hot second, I was like, "Oh." Like,
yeah,
okay.
they're powerful.
I was like, I'm not gonna see my family again. Oh, like, it was gnarly.
Bite.
But they were so strong. They took me to the ground just like that.
They're fucking scary. My grandpa, I remember he had not Dobermans,
German
Rottweilers.
Shepherd? Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, they were Doberman. They were Dobermans. They were so scary. They were so big. They were fucking like mean and they would bark. Rottweilers are kind of scary too because they're just like barky,
again,
big.
Like, we're listing like, security dogs. Like,
we are, yeah.
Like fucking butch ass dogs. These aren't pussy dogs.
That's true.
But if you're
German Shepherds never scared me though.
Okay. But if you're I saw a German Shepherd attack the fuck out of a golden retriever at Runyon.
Oh, yeah.
And it was off leash.
Do you think it's because aesthetically German Shepherds are just a little bit like less scary looking than like a pit bull?
Well, I think it's the fur.
It's the fur,
but
right?
I think honestly, German Shepherds scare me more.
Really?
Yeah. Because also I saw it attack the golden and it just took it the fuck down.
Yeah.
And then everyone's screaming and we're like, I
That's
don't know
really
what to do.
scary.
And then the owner he just grabbed it off of the dog.
It's scary. I wonder why they train German Shepherds to be police dogs and not like pit bulls.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder why. Because the German Shepherds are like the.
Wouldn't it be cool if we knew one single thing?
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool if we knew a fucking anything?
Don't.
I know one thing. I know I'd be sucking good dick.
I
know I'd be sucking good dick.
Rigor mortis style.
I'd be giving that sloppy.
Not too sloppy. Seems prim and proper. You know what it is? A cuckoo clock when it comes out. Yeah. Wait, no, now it's kind of fake. But like when a cuckoo clock comes out and the little chick goes like cuckoo. That's you.
You think that's me?
Because it's like all stiff, but it's putting in its best.
So couldn't be. I have sex videos on my phone. I'll show them to you to prove to you.
I hope you don't.
We'll play them on the Patreon.
No, we won't.
Yeah, we will.
Don't we? Okay, you guys. Here's what it is. Here's what it isn't.
Honk's got somewhere to be, so we have to be real fucking quick today. We got to be quick with it today.
Oh, so that was actually more painful than anything I've ever experienced.
We got to be quick with it.
Nope, that's actually gross. Okay, but so today's episode is about the creepiest things you've done, experienced, seen.
Creepy shit, you guys. And wouldn't you believe it? A lot of the stories are actually most of the stories were about exes or men.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you, actually, my own creepy shit. That fucking weirdo that keeps creating Instagram accounts and following us. He followed me again today. I just keep blocking. Yes. There's
this has been going on for years.
This fucking Instagram account. I can tell it's the same because he was always hashtagging like come town, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, some fucking weirdo deranged person. Mm-hmm. Now he follows you and Kate and everybody. And I always know that it's him. And I've blocked like 300 of his accounts.
I know.
As soon as I see him block, creepy motherfucker.
Yeah, he follows the same people every single time.
Every time.
And he starts messaging like really insidious, awful stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy as fuck. Now, wouldn't it be cool if I could get into my...
Well, I have a little one. So while you're looking for your email, I'm going to start us off with a story.
Please.
Creepy people at the nude beach. My best friend and I were at the nude beach when we were about 19 or 20 years old. We noticed an old dude like 20 feet away from us jerking off. Gabby. Note to all nude beachgoers, just because people are naked, they're not consenting to watch you choke your little chicken. Just stop ruining everyone's nice time. Anyway, I rearranged my chair so I couldn't see him. My bestie is slightly more unhinged than I am, and I love her for it. So she positioned herself kind of behind me, and her chair started throwing random shit at him. Cigarette butts, rocks, shells, etc. After a while, he noticed where the debris was coming from, so he called over to us. Don't worry, I'm harmless. I have diabetes.
While he's jerking off?
Not, don't worry, I'm harmless. I have diabetes.
And he's jerking off.
Yeah, but that's kind of fun. Like, just when next time you start really crossing someone's boundary, you just start saying like, oh, hey. Like for you, it'd be like,
I have diabetes.
Lexapro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Or you need Lexapro.
Yeah.
That's on the shortage.
Okay,
the amount of things I get away with because of my epilepsy, you guys. Okay, what the fuck? Anyway, Anyway, why do you think, or who do you think is the bigger creep? The public masturbator or my bestie? Girl, your friend didn't do anything. Thanks for reading and for being the best honks in the whole wide world.
Okay,
love you.
I mean, A public masturbation story. It is creepy. Wouldn't love to see it, but things have been creepier.
Things have been mad creepier. I have a 2-sentence one if you need more time.
Sure.
Okay. Goth boy, short and straight and to the point. Oh. Hey, honks. When I was about 15, my group of friends and I would hang out in the mall for fun. I noticed a little goth boy about my age staring intensely at me. I wasn't nervous about it initially, as he was one of my kind, and I thought, well, maybe he thinks I'm cute. We made our way to the arcade inside of the mall. Goth boy was there, staring at me. A few moments later, we sat down to eat. I felt someone staring at me, so I looked up. He was across the way at a table alone, making direct eye contact with me, cutting his palm open with a knife.
Oh!
I freaked out and left the mall immediately.
Oh.
Okay, so it seems like you're a culture vulture and he's a real one. So he's dressing up and he's actually like with the demonic stuff.
Oh,
You
he's
said,
absolutely.
I'm just gonna wear my black eyeliner, my Hot Topic big pants, and black t-shirt.
That guy's in prison now. That guy's a fucking. That guy is in prison, and he's a school shooter, and that's what I know.
Okay. I disagree. I think he got into felting. I think he's making little bat felts.
You think?
Wait, felt bats. I can't speak. This is going to be really good today. Wow. Yeah. Okay, that's really horrifying.
That's really dark. That is really dark.
Oh my God, I just remembered. When I was in high school, I would volunteer at the children's like science place, like museum in downtown. And one Saturday I'm there volunteering and I was like helping up clean up the blocks from the children's section, the little kids section. And all of a sudden I look over and this guy is sitting and he's wearing shorts and his dick and balls were hanging out of his shorts and he was just smiling at me. And he had come over and he was kind of helping me put away the blocks. And it was really, and there's like people around and I was kind of like, what? And I just had this really awful feeling.
Why do creeps love to publicly show off?
They get high off of it.
It's so bizarre.
It's the adrenaline. It's all part of it. It's not just the sexual. It's like it's the powerlessness. They love to like see you like feel like you're not in control, and I think they get off on having a possible audience.
So what if your reaction to somebody like that was you were like, yeah, and giving them the thumbs up and being like, yeah, more, I like that. Would that turn them off?
In theory, right?
Right. When you think
they're getting off on that negative energy. Or not like that fear. So if you were to combat it. Or
what if you did it back and you showed them your pussy? Like, would they?
Oh my God. Because it's like a science center. I could like pull out like a lizard or something.
What if you did that? Do you think it would throw them off?
I said I didn't.
I mean, it's just not something you would do.
Well, you don't know how it ends.
How does it end?
I sucked him off with teeth.
Yeah, you did.
And I didn't pinch it.
Actually, you would do that.
And I didn't pinch it.
And you would suck him off with teeth because you're a teeth sucker.
Well, at least I'm not pinching my fucking neck like you fucking grandma. Sucking dick like the Grim Reaper over here. Did you ask him if he wants any oatmeal cookies after too?
You're legitimately nasty.
You're legitimately literally old as fuck.
Creepy sugar daddy, an update on one-legged chain-smoking cunt grandma.
Okay, you.
Kind of. I saw this prompt and I felt my stomach churn and transfer embarrassment for my old sugar daddy. Francis. You can say his name, ... Oh. I met Francis on Seeking Arrangements in the summer of 2021 when I had just gotten sober. Francis, she's really going to town with saying his name.
Yeah.
Francis, a 62-year-old fitness-obsessed lawyer who loved to sponsor smart women.
Oh.
Sponsor like AA sponsor, because that's not appropriate.
Or if he's obsessed with maybe like at the gym or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. At the time, I was working on my first collection of poetry, which to some fake academic doofus like Francis sounded like a perfect project to invest in and beat his dick to.
Oh, sponsor. Okay, so he's just giving women money for their passions.
Got it. Right.
A sugar daddy of sorts.
Meanwhile, the type of poetry I write can somewhat be described affectionately as pee-pee, poo-poo, pop culture poetry. But that's neither here nor there. Now, what would be an example of pee-pee, poo-poo, pop culture poetry? Like Rupi Kaur?
Maybe. Or like...
We're not talking like Sylvia.
I was driving in my car. Jojo Siwa didn't get very far. I don't know. Something.
Oh, that sounds like a little rap.
Oh. Well, who knows? Maybe that's what she's rapping
Maybe
about.
it is.
Mm-hmm. You good?
Those TikToks of Jojo Siwa with the when they're asking her who she would interview. Why don't we spice it up and get my ex and get an ex-girlfriend?
Dude, what is her fucking name? I don't know her name. She's Quen.
I don't know.
Oh my God. What the fuck is her name? I just saw a TikTok of her and she was like going through JoJo's like interviews and she's like giving commentary on it and like doing impressions.
Is it funny?
It was so fucking funny.
Don't tell Kara.
Oh my God. It was no, she was eating her up. She was like, you need to fire your entire team.
That's so
funny.
funny.
You need to rebrand. She's like, this is legitimately bad as fuck. She's like,
really?
And then, and then JoJo's like, yeah, my legends are she's like, oh yeah, my inspirations are these legends like Prince and David Bowie and Miley Cyrus. And
Michael Jackson.
And then this girl's like, just shut up. Stop. She's like, you don't know what you're fucking talking about. And
I love when people get passionate
off.
about shit like this.
She was so passionate. She was
so
going
funny.
off.
It's so funny.
I know. I was like, oof.
Okay, so Francis was obsessed with my tattoos. Okay, an older man obsessed with tattoos rarely happens. Mm-hmm. And my singular pierced nipple, and would prance around.
Is this her grandpa?
No.
Oh,
it's sugar daddy.
Oh, right. Okay.
No, it's not her grandpa.
Well, didn't she say there wasn't the title about something about her grandpa?
No, it was her grandma who's a cunt.
Oh.
Creepy sugar daddy story. An update on one-legged chain-smoking cunt grandma.
Okay. I'm tapped in.
So he's obsessed with her nipple piercing and would prance around all the best restaurants in the Lower East Side for shits and giggles because his wife and 2 kids lived in Midtown. We met weekly for lunch where he'd slide me an envelope with $2.50 in it. That's so nice. I'd eat an expensive meal and he'd tell me stories about his early life as a public defender. This is all men want. Men just want to be old and talk to women. They just want to know that there's like a woman there that they can just fucking talk to.
No, because actually.
And it's just so boring. Mm-hmm. And then what she was, men love this. They love to just talk.
Yeah, they just want to hire an audience at this point.
Saying that as if
many stories.
Yeah, they really do. Men just love to tell stories. Men love to tell stories. Okay,
we're masculine in that way.
The stories were my favorite part.
Oh,
because despite I don't have any stories because I have no memory. Mm-hmm. Because despite Francis being well off, and seemingly good at his job, he was also a giant pussy and kind of a loser.
Oh,
yo, but you know that he has this thing where he thinks he's so cool. He's like so overcompensating.
Well, of course.
Fuck. He once told me a story about being so terrified and baited by a convicted murderer he was defending that he actually somehow fucked up so bad that the convicted dude escaped during his trial, stealing a gun from a bailiff and successfully hid out for days before getting caught. And womp womp, going to jail again. Sounds like a scary guy, but also I don't know if there's something to that story that feels like a silver lining for us all. This gig, being Francis's sugar baby, was sick because I didn't fuck him. I got away with this by getting him drunk on martinis and keeping him talking for an entire date. And then eventually saying something like, we're too good of friends to involve sex in our arrangement. And he loved that. He was like, you're right.
Yeah.
We met weekly like this for the entire summer. And when my birthday came around in mid-August, Francis asked if he could take me to our favorite spot to give me a little gift. I was stoked because I had assumed that I'd be getting more money. What do you think she's going to get? It's going to be something horrendous.
And she's been doing this all summer?
Mm-hmm, for a while.
Well, number one, he should have been paying you weekly, but number two...
He was.
Okay.
$250 a week.
Oh, $250 a week.
Well, needs more.
Yeah, obviously.
But she's like, hey, I'm going to get a raise. What do you think he's going to give her?
I think it's going to be the same. And then he's just going to like give her the opportunity to like look/suck his dick.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be something so like...
He's like, you know what is more priceless than money?
Right.
My
body.
Yeah. If you could just experience me as a man, nay, as a god that I am.
Yeah. Yeah, or he's going to give her some like horrific memorabilia from his life and be like, this is me pitching my first Little League at my first Little League game.
Like an old t-shirt and it's like cum stained. They're like, oh my God.
Oh my God. What's the ring? The ring that you get from like playing football?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Who literally could ever care about that? But yeah.
Whatever. He's going to give her that. What is that damn ring called? Okay. So
since he's like an academic, like an old book.
Yeah. Ooh.
Like, let me blow the dust off of this.
Yeah.
Like,
or something that he wrote.
Ooh, like a scroll.
At lunch, Francis gave me a bag.
Oh, perfect.
With our normal envelope and a small wrapped gift. I read your tweet.
No.
He said.
No.
With a weird, greasy smile.
Not greasy.
Inside the box was a hunting knife with a sick black leather sheath. Oh, this is like kind of interesting. I
So
guess
she
I
can
had
kill
tweeted
herself after.
yeah.
Okay.
Or she can castrate him.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I had tweeted months before that I wanted a dagger.
Oh, okay, girl.
Do you like it? Okay, girl, yeah.
Interesting.
Do you like it? He asked.
Oh, valid.
I actually really did like it. And to be honest, really loved chilling with Francis in like a fun uncle way. I thought it was a weird gift, but I liked the fact that he was trying to get me something I wanted. I do. Thank you so much, Francis, I said. And I gave him a pat on his wrist across the table. Well, good. Because that isn't where the present ends.
Of course not, because I was like, where's this going? Okay.
I know that you like true crime and puzzles, so I'd like to play a game.
And there it is.
And here it is. Can we
Cue
not?
the saw. Yeah.
Yeah, record scratch. What the fuck? I said, trying to keep a sugar baby sweet smile on my face. What's the game? Somewhere in my mind, I made the assumption that the game was, I'm going to rape and kill you for not fucking me all summer, which you would be safe to assume.
Valid to assume. Yeah.
I've hired one of your full service friends who I think is equally as hot as you, he said. And I've given them an identical knife to yours. The game is I want you to figure out which one of your friends it is. What the fuck?
This is like giving me like walrus vibes. Like one of you guys is gonna like end up in a weird like animal suit of flesh, or like very much Saw. Like, here's a game.
But
I gave
also,
one of your friends a knife, and you have to cut off her tit by the end of the day. It's like, wait, what is going on?
But here's the thing. At least it would be like kind of wild and alpha if that was the game. The game that he came up with is such like a pussy. He thinks he's being edgy, but it's so pussy. Now you have to find out which one of your friends has the knife. And it's like, okay.
This is like honestly like
pussy?
making me like want to punch him. But like, what is the gag? Because when you just be like,
exactly right. What's the gag?
Well, does she say?
Yeah, well, let's see.
Okay.
This is just like, it's such a pussy thing.
And it's just like it's like hard for me to even give a fuck.
And he's sitting there grinning, and he just
no
sings.
shade to who. Like, I love the story, but I'm just saying, like, for the guy, I'm like getting annoyed with how taken he is by his He's like, oh, this little girl, can't possibly solve one of Daddy's craziest riddles.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Fuck you. You know, he like jerks off into infinite jest. He can't even turn the page because it's just filled with his cum.
It's filled with cum. Just the pages are wet.
Mm-hmm.
And they've never dried.
You know, when he's like sending a thank you note or something, he like just like he seals an envelope with like a wax seal.
And the wax seal is also with his cum. Yeah. I hate it. I hate this. And that's not where the present ends.
And you know,
he's like, and he's so smug.
This is my problem with people in general, but specifically straight guys, when they think that they are so like when they're just like absolutely smitten with themselves.
He's legitimately taken with himself.
Oh my God. No one's ever done it like me. And
Yeah,
because everyone else is normal.
Yeah.
You're a freak.
Yeah, and he's like 70 years old, and he's like, I still got it. And it's like, no, you're just paying this girl to be friends with you. Well, she was like, I kind of like him now. Anyway, okay.
Which we'll more on that at 11, but okay.
Okay, so the game is I want you to figure out which one of your friends it is.
Mm-hmm.
I would have rolled my eyes so hard. I am friends with a lot of sex workers. My mind was immediately racing to, oh my God, my sugar daddy brought a hunting knife to a session to get fucked by one of my cool escort friends, and now I'm going to get canceled or beat up for his malpractice. I figured out who it was pretty quickly and started slowing down on seeing Francis after that weird date.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I realized I really needed to break up with him. We met on a rainy day in October when I said, yeah, I'm actually dating someone I really care about, and I don't want this to interfere anymore, which was true. I was dating someone. Francis looked relieved. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. My wife read my credit card statement and told me no more martinis, DoorDash, or hookers. Okay.
Okay, Francis.
No, okay.
What?
That's my creepy sugar daddy story. As a side note, I've written in before during the worst family member prompt a few months ago about my fucked up one-legged cunt grandma. Prayers up to her.
Oh, okay, girl.
She just had another leg amputated.
Whoa.
Now I have a no-legged cunt grandma.
Okay.
Which is less fun to say, and additionally, I don't know if I can joke about her anymore.
Yeah, you can.
Why not?
Yeah, you got nugget grandma.
Yeah, exactly. Now you've got quadro grandma.
Yeah. A quaddy.
Love you guys. Going on 10 months sober and almost 4 years alcohol free. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yay, congratulations.
You
Great story. Thank you for writing in. It seems like you have a very deep well.
You do. You do have a deep well. Sorry to hear about you and Francis.
Yeah, prayers up to fucking Francis. But also, yikes. Okay. This is cute. Okay. Sweet but creepy family friend. And just so you guys know, I unfortunately didn't read any of the stories. So we were going into this all super blind. And you know what happens when I go into extra blind? I stutter. So, okay. Hey, Harper and Gabby. Hopefully this fits the prompt. It's the first creepy thing that came to mind.
Okay.
A few years ago, we had a family friend stay over for a few months while he made enough money to look for his own place. Okay. We had him sleep in the living room, and he even helped with the rent and always contributed on time, even brought groceries when we didn't ask him to. He was really nice and funny, and we felt comfortable with him staying. All was good. Until one night, I woke up around 3 a.m. God damn it. It's always the fucking family friends, too.
And I was jerking off.
Yeah.
And he was jerking off over my mind.
And he was making my Barbies centipede at each other. Okay.
Literally.
I woke up around 3 a.m. to something from the living to get something from the living room. And he was on the floor with his ear to the ground.
Oh.
My interest is now piqued. I asked him what was wrong, and I could barely understand what he was trying to tell me. A few minutes go by, and he is now trying to tell me he hears women and children screaming underneath the floor.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait a second. Is this an apartment complex or is this a house? Because maybe, okay.
Again, going into this, I know as much as you do, if not less, because you're the one that sent this to me. So I don't know. Okay. But I'm excited.
All right.
But yeah, so right now we don't know what the deal is. We don't know if it's a house. We don't know if it's a duplex apartment.
We don't know if he's just having a full
tent and they're camping. Like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we did not live. Okay, here we go. Anyway, so she wakes up, and to go out to the living room to get something, ear to the ground. He says, I hear women and children screaming underneath the floor. We did not live on the second floor, and there is no access to whatever is under our place except for a few tiny vents. Okay, so it's giving house.
Okay, so it's kind of giving Nazi Germany.
Interesting. I asked him if he was okay, and he just kept obsessively saying, this is actually kind of you, there's something underneath the floors. They're screaming. There's somebody underneath the floors. They're screaming and dying. There's children. We need to help them.
Okay, it's giving Pizzagate. It's literally giving Pizzagate.
This would scare the fuck out of me. It's like 3 a.m. You're all groggy. You're like, what the hell's going on? Okay. He started panicking and
would you believe it?
I would look into it. I wouldn't go shut up and go to sleep. I would be like, oh, like at first, especially if he's like a trusted family friend, I'd be like, oh my God, what? But then I think like I don't know, if someone's getting freaked out, that's gonna be gnarly. Okay. Okay, so he's crying and then went outside to get fresh air. I didn't know what to think of this and didn't want to assume he was on anything. A few days go by and we had to ask him to look for somewhere else to live because he started crying and acting weirder and weirder. Wow. He even got to me enough for me to have a nightmare about the screaming children.
Wow.
Dude, okay. What made us decide that it was time to leave is that he was standing in the kitchen, looking out of the window, holding our kitchen knife as if someone was coming after him.
Oh, no.
I thought he was this is a goddamn horror movie.
Yeah, he's in full-blown mania.
This is A24 up your ass and around the corner. This is crazy. No. Okay. Thought he was looking out the window. Okay, so he's holding the kitchen knife as if someone is coming after him. I thought he was just looking out the window until I got closer and realized the dead look in his eyes, looking straight ahead.
Stop.
Oh my God.
Horrifying.
Yeah, he's like taking over. I spoke to him for about 30 seconds before he snapped out of it.
Well,
bitch, your house this is a story about a damn haunted house.
Yeah, this is a damn haunted house.
Yeah. He didn't give me an answer and still had a paranoid look on his face. We told him to please leave this very instant because we have an 8-year-old safety to think of. He only ever apologized, grabbed his phone and left. Okay. Whoa. 2 years go by without knowing anything about him.
No way.
Okay, wait. 2 years go by without knowing anything about him that whole time. Our neighbors came over to ask us if we knew this guy on the security camera footage. They told us he had been standing outside of the property for days now, coming and going, asking for somebody named Karen.
What?
Nobody with that name lived around here. He had a pair of scissors. Oh my God. He had a pair of scissors and was pointing at anyone walking by. He even got in a knife fight with someone that lived in the neighborhood and got away before the cops arrived. This guy did not live anywhere near us, but something kept bringing him back to our place. Bitch,
No way.
The damn demon.
No way.
Y'all got a goddamn demon in the
so
basement.
Where did he come from in the first place?
He's a family friend and he just like needed to get back up on his feet.
From where? Where was he before he...
Miss Girl didn't give us any goddamn backstory. She just said family friend breezed into town. And
Need somewhere
the
to
family was
go.
like, hey, come on. And then, so I bet she was saying like, oh, he would always contribute to rent. He's staying in the living room. He would buy them groceries, pay the rent. He was respectful, chill. And then
We
all
need
of a
more
sudden,
backstory to this
I
weirdo.
know. Oh my, should we have him on? Okay.
Yeah.
And
It's Lee. This is a story about Lee.
this is fucking Lee. Okay. This guy did not live anywhere near us. Da-da-da-da. But something kept bringing him back to our place. He did this a few other times, and we were finally able to call the cops and have them arrive just in time for them to arrest him. For a while, we felt scared and uncomfortable, hoping he doesn't find his way in the property that is now under more security and privacy. Since then, I had seen him a few more times just walking around saying, hi, as if nothing had ever happened. Can you imagine? Hey, girly. Yeah, you're like, oh, as if nothing ever happened. I haven't seen him in about a year, so I hope he's okay because he was always so kind and respectful when he wasn't out of it. We even asked a few friends and family of his if he took any substances, and they all said he didn't even drink or smoke. Bitch, I swear to God, this is a
How does nobody know anything about this guy?
This is a guy because he's fucking possessed. Okay.
Yeah, you think?
I truly felt. I mean, I just said that now. I truly felt like he had a whole different persona living inside of him, or like this is like some schizophrenia shit. Or
It
some
is.
shit.
I mean, it is giving super.
Had a whole
schizophrenic.
different persona living inside of him, and I truly wish him recovery if he was into drugs or anything like that. The first few months he lived with us, he looked so healthy and stable. Looking back, it's sad to see the sudden decline and see his smile and sweet eyes change into what looked darker and lifeless. Life is so hard,
So scary.
and all you can try and do is just be as kind as possible. Anyway, that's one of the creepiest things I've ever had to deal with, guys. On a brighter note, I just started working out and look forward to listening to you guys every morning that I do. I started watching you guys a few months ago, and you guys inspire me to try and be my best self every day. You two are my literal favorite comedians and bring warmth to my good and bad days, truly. I look forward to all the amazing things you two will accomplish. I love you two. Hope all is well. That's really fucking cute and sweet.
That's really
and for
sweet.
any of you guys out there that are like, oh, why do you have to read the compliments out loud? If you even listen to 1 second of this podcast, you would know how fragile and broken we literally are. We're about 10 seconds away from becoming this family friend and start screaming into the walls. True. So I will be reading any compliment out loud.
Yeah, that's sweet because that is very true.
Actually, legitimately, really fucking sweet.
Because I literally have to go check myself into the fucking psych ward tomorrow to get on Lexapro.
Yeah,
so
but it's different because you actually like kind of like it, but this is actually like really.
But I kind of like what?
Kind of you have to admit you kind of like that you have to go to the psych ward.
But I do kind of like that I have to go to the psych ward.
Yeah, of course.
So I need to hear messages like this before I go.
Mm-mm. Anyway,
because I would literally.
Do you think that he actually was like? Whenever I hear a story like this, like he seems like he was completely normal. I mean, I guess we need a little bit more, but like just being like, oh, he was contributing, and like she even said, oh, he was totally fine and healthy, and then just for something to like, there's always like just like a part of me that's like kind of hopeful that I'm like, oh fuck, like, well, was it actually full on Crazy Town 3000 or? Was there something supernatural? I don't know what to believe.
I would think. See, I'm not thinking it's supernatural. I'm thinking it's like were people just not acknowledging were there signs before this breakdown that he was not fully there.
And see, that's probably what it is. But I just feel bad. I'm like,
but I'm sure anybody could say that about anybody. Maybe. I mean, like I bet if somebody talked to me for like a couple of minutes, they'd be like, "There's something off there."
Yeah, they'd say we need to call it. We need to do a 5150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of it's reminding me of the comedian we were talking about on the way here. We know a comedian who was like on the up and up. He was doing really well, and all of a sudden,
this guy was, you guys, in 2018, 2019, he was such a star. He came in hot to the comedy scene. Was brilliant. I mean, like his joke writing was incredible, just naturally funny, so kind.
He was young, he had a lot going for him. Brilliant
guy. He got signed to CAA right off the bat. He was killing it on Kill Tony, like just everything, just like just a wonderful person, just great. And then something happened.
There was some kind of who knows.
There's stories being passed through the grapevine. I don't like. That's like why we're not saying the name because we don't know if it's 100% accurate. But like. I heard through the grapevine that he did a bunch of acid one day and then just never recovered from it. And he just like went kind of insane. And then now you just heard that he's like no longer like able to function in society. And he was like digging through trash or something.
Yeah. I got word from another comedian and then he's like
on the streets,
like smoking crack.
Which is just crazy how that can happen. Like, and he was always totally clear-headed, totally normal, so hardworking. He was at every single mic and show you could think of. Amazing.
Yeah, he's a sweet kid.
Just it's all gone now.
Right. And it's I don't know. Well, the thing about comedians too is I'm always a little bit like not surprised a little part of me is a little bit not surprised when I hear that like comedians either kill themselves or go crazy, because I'm like, well,
it's not like it's a scientist or a poet. Like it's, you know, okay, now I'm comparing those two, but you know what I'm saying? Is I just was thinking of like an art form.
Yeah.
You know, but like there is something already deranged and
there is.
And off kiltered about pursuing stand up of all things, that it is
There
kind
really
of
is.
like, that's, you know, you're already kind of like on the outskirts of reality.
Yeah.
Normal.
You really have to be a little bit on the outskirts of reality to pursue stand up.
Okay.
And it's like, wouldn't it be nice if I didn't always have some kind of cold that I was battling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's actually equivalent to like what this person's going through.
So I legit have a stalker. Over 10 years ago, in Spanish class, there was a kid who asked a group of other kids to give me a letter. Well, it was a love letter, and I didn't even know
Good.
this kid was in my class. He was super quiet and sat in the back. I also ditched this class too, a lot, so I was hardly ever there. But I remember in the love letter, he said something about admiring me in class. Super weird. Anyway, I like that you said super weird. Well, is it? What if you're just like, you know, he admires you? Anyway, a couple years ago, I was telling my friend about this story as just a funny, I got a love letter once. And legit, 2 days later, I got a friend request on Instagram from him. Mind you, a few years before this, I think he was following me on Instagram and responded to a story of mine. And I realized I didn't know him, so I took him off my followers list. Anyway, I get this friend request from him, and I was like, who is this? I click on the profile, and he legit wrote in his bio, Taylor, please look. Okay, this is the guy that keeps incessantly creating Instagram accounts and following me. This is the kind of weird shit that he does. But he posts things in the bio that are like ugly, disgusting cunt, and then he'll put pictures of me. Like that's what he does.
No, yeah, it's so incessant. But my question is, do you think it's someone you've met before?
I have no idea.
I feel like it is.
I don't know.
And it could just be like a random ass stranger, but from the start, this has been going on for years. I feel like it's someone that like kind of gets off. There's somewhere like in the wings.
I know that they're obsessed with Cumtown, and that's that.
Cumtown, okay.
They love Cumtown.
Love it.
And the Instagram is always like pure psychosis. It's like zoomed in pictures on words. It's so wild. And then then he'll create accounts dedicated to me and be like discussing. He created one, I don't know, 2 weeks ago that was like congested cunt, because I'm always congested.
Sorry.
Yeah, and I was like, there he is again.
Okay,
congested cunt. So I'm always paying attention.
Okay. That probably feels good.
It does feel good.
My friend the other night was like, Harper, you don't follow me on social media. Like, why don't you follow me? And I was like, I thought you didn't have any. And he's like, no, it's right here. And then he shows it to me, and it's legitimately, his account looks like a troll's. I was like, your name, your handle has nothing to do with anything. And it's a bunch of weird letters. And you have 3 pictures all posted 2 years apart. And one of them doesn't even look like you.
Why would I know
looks
it's you?
distorted. The other one is blurry as fuck. And the other one is like a picture of like a carrot on a paper plate.
It's giving you mental breakdown.
These are the people that call me like a dyke cunt on my things.
They are. Those are the ones that tell you to fucking kill yourself.
And I was like, don't even have social. If your social media looks like that, delete it.
The guy that I'm dating, that's his social media. He has one picture.
Yeah, that's what I told him. Yeah, I was like, this is a burner account.
Yes, the guy I'm dating, he looks like he has a burner account. He has one picture posted from 2019. And his Instagram his account is private, and his Instagram handle is like some weird shit.
It looks like he's like a hitman for hire.
I know.
Okay, enough. And that's kind of cool if you think about it.
And I'd bend down and get it, but my neck is far too fragile. So the guy I'm dating has a fucking incel account.
No, here's the thing. We're at 45 minutes. So.
Okay, let me finish this.
Sorry to cut you off, Honk.
And then we're going to move over to Patreon.
Yes, you guys.
Okay, so mind you, a few years, okay, he was following me. Taylor, please look, and posted all these weird cryptic messages on the photos he had posted. So fucking creepy. I'll attach screenshots on here.
Okay.
I screenshot them in case I ever got killed or something.
Oh my God.
But he even has that weird stalker face too. I wish you told us if we could show him or not. But here he is.
Just show me.
You know, he's a regular guy.
Okay. Number 1, he has a weird moose knuckle camel toe. But number 2, he looks completely normal in the face, you guys. And I think that's the scariest part. Because like you think that they're going to look like really creepy, greasy guys. But like a lot of them do just look like just any guy on the street.
He's clenching his fist though. Dude. And then he said, okay, so then his Instagram. Look below message. Read please. Nothing bad. Last time. That's his bio. That's creepy.
That's literally like my friend's Instagram.
Yeah.
What if it was a picture of my friend and I'm like, oh no.
He wrote her an email. Oh no, dude.
Wait, what?
Okay, so he put this on his. So this guy posted a picture on his Instagram that has two pictures, and he posts this huge caption. As I said before, this is a caption on Instagram. This guy that's stalking her. As I said before, the day will come, as there was mysteries upon the earth, there too shall be mysteries in heaven as well. Okay, he's in full blown psychosis. For some of those that knew of me will understand someday. ... Why I had spoken of these things. You'll understand someday, Taylor. So, it is true. Again, this is a caption on Instagram. No one will ever know who I truly am because they wouldn't be able to understand it.
Okay.
It's only for God's eyes.
This is like a Simple Plan song.
This is so scary. For him to see. It's only for God's eyes, for him to know. The person you see here will cease to exist by my own decision. Okay, so he's going to kill himself.
By my own decision.
I cannot plan to enter into the kingdom of heaven in this manner when my time finally arrives. Yo, this is so scary.
It's kind of artsy though, low key.
So, as you can see, so far, it is not what it seems.
Oh.
Okay. The way that he's jerking off while he's writing this. I also realized
he's typing like this,
and he's like sobbing,
with like two,
and
his like index, not me spitting, his like two index fingers, and he's like just like feeling it. He's like, Taylor's not going to be able to handle it.
No,
when she reads
this is giving the Joker.
Yeah.
I also realized that I am being watched. Okay, so he's
okay, and here it is.
Yeah, he's schizophrenic.
Okay, but a homeboy knows his worth
for quite some time now. Not only that, but followed. I don't know who or actually what it is. Perhaps in time I'll know. It's your own brain, honey.
Maybe you're gonna see him at the ward tomorrow.
You need to get. I might. We need to get you on some
slay
antipsychotics. I know my mission. Once it is accomplished, soon after, I'll be on my way. It'll be finally over. Okay, this is so scary. I don't know. It's like it sounds
kill
like
her and then himself is probably what it is.
Shoot up a school and then kill himself. I'm telling you these things, for they will be the last words you'll ever see or hear from me again. I'm on the verge of attaining my one true desire, which is what?
It's like Mother God.
I've been in pursuit for over half my life. It is not of this world. There has to be a way. I must find a way. I can feel it. I am driven to find it, and I will not stop until I have found it. I'm a warrior. I don't need anyone's help. I fear no challenge. Rather, like a true warrior, I've risen to meet it. A little pain means nothing to me. I'm not a savior. I'm not a hero. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. I'm okay. It's time to finish this once and for all. Girl, okay, did he kill himself? Like, what happened? Girl, let us know. Has he ever tried...
That's legitimately goddamn horrifying.
Oh, he writes another one. Hey, Taylor.
Okay. I was going to say, but at least the bright side is that it ends. But then, of course, why would it?
No, but why would it? Because he posted another thing on Instagram and made this the caption. Hey, Taylor. It's me, Rick.
Oh.
You didn't say not to say your name, so sorry. But nobody will know. I'm not a threat. Don't worry. I'm not up to anything. I promise. Read on. I just want to clear some things up. This is the last time.
Okay, well now he's a classic man, a fucking liar. It's
yeah, liar.
So, like, can you not keep your word for once in your fucking miserable last life? So if you say it's the last time, bitch,
let it be the
damn last time.
Please, hey Taylor, please read. And these are all pictures. So he's posted 2 pictures on his Instagram. These are captions under like.
Maybe he's on.
It's just scenery.
What's that artist? How do you say it? Bon Iver.
Yeah.
This is kind of like that, like how he wrote like for Emma. This is like for Taylor. Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay. Sentimental.
Well, I apologize for bothering you again. No, you don't. I know you're probably tired of seeing me pop up again and again. I know it's ridiculous, but there's reasons for it.
I'm sure.
That'll take too long to explain, and it would be hard to understand. Anyway, I don't know if you've ever seen some of the things that I've posted in the past. If you do, I know they sound crazy. That's why I'm contacting you.
Oh, well, yeah.
I just want to say that I'm not a hero. Did you think that she was reading this and thinking, wow, he is a hero?
I mean, I'm getting confused. I'm all turned around.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm not a hero. These things are just true, but not in the way you think. It's about my own personal battle. Just bear with me if you care. Well, I don't know if she does, because she doesn't know who you are. Just bear with me if you care to, so I can share what it really is. It started when I was 17. I opened a door I shouldn't have. Okay, well, what was it? And what did you do?
It was the door to the pizza place.
It was
in DC.
Literally just him on Pornhub. It was him. This is all just because he decided to watch incest porn.
No, it's that No. It's the porn that Lee watched that said it's the hypnotic porn or something where it hypnotizes you as like they're doing
this
it.
This was the door that he opened.
And then Lee was like, I couldn't watch it anymore.
Yeah.
That's what this does to you.
This is. So he's watching his hypnotic porn. This was the door that he opened, and now he can't close it.
And now he's like learning too many secrets.
I opened a door that I shouldn't have. Okay. In this event would propel me forward and deepening my relationship with God. Okay, so it's definitely a porn thing. Fast forward to when I just turned 23. Soon after, I found myself caught in the midst of a horrible battle. War had been waged against my soul, unlike ever before. Again, this is an Instagram caption.
But very poetic.
For
this
years,
is like what someone would get tattooed on their ribs.
dude, this is like something a Marine would get.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to any Marines that listen.
I'm not.
For years, I have been warred against the powers of darkness by myself, with only God by my side. Even I do find it interesting that like people who are in the throes of huge
of a mental
manic
break-
episodes,
yeah.
they always go back to like Jesus is the way and I love
Jesus
God.
is the way. I'm being watched.
Yes, Jesus is the way I'm being watched. The military, I'm in contact with the military. The government has my secrets. I love God.
That's also why I love Channel 5, because I love that he interviews. I just think it's fascinating.
Andrew?
Yeah, when he interviews people that are like deep in the throes of it. And
Yeah.
it's like sex. It's like on one hand, you're like, oh, they're kind of being exploited. But on the other hand, it's just deeply, deeply, darkly fascinating to see how a brain that is sick is working.
It's
in
really-
this specific type of way.
It's really, you're not on, you're somewhere else. For years, okay, so God is by his side. Although through all this insanity, I've learned so much. Even I am surprised of myself. I know the truth. Things I shouldn't know. Heavenly things.
Oh.
Another thing. Do you remember the time that we were connected on Instagram?
Okay.
I just want to say, the way I presented myself wasn't me at all. I did that because I thought it was a good idea to show.
Okay, honey.
So
A communicative fellow.
he said, I just wanted, that wasn't me at all. But then he
And then
that
he
sounds
keeps
like
going
it's
and he keeps
exactly it.
going.
So we're gonna end it there. We have a lot of more creepy stories.
Well, wait. Okay, so
Oh.
how did that end though?
That was it. That was it.
When was the last time you messaged?
That was it.
No, that's not the question though that I just asked, which was actually kind of crazy.
Yeah.
When was the last time you what was that? When was that message from?
I don't know where the story went.
Okay, that's cool. Because why would we ever have any closure on this podcast? All right, you guys.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, no. So that he sent this in. Oh, I don't know.
It cuts off?
Just cuts off.
Because that's honestly scarier.
Yeah. No, it just cuts off. Anyway, yeah, and her thing was
So
just
he
like,
says, this is the last time I'm going to message you. And then you messages her one last time. He's like, oh, no, this is the last time.
and that was it.
Ooh,
That was it.
ominous.
Yeah.
Very ominous.
Sounded like the last time he reached out to her, though. Well, I don't know. She didn't really give a timeline, but
Damn, okay.
sounds like you're still alive. I wonder if he is.
Yeah, I'm happy that you're still alive. Jury's still out about him, but Jesus Christ.
We've moved over to Patreon, guys. We've got more. We've got
Yeah, we have so many more stories.
creepy exes, blah blah blah. You'll see. Anyway, that guy's fucking delusional. Well, that's mean to say about somebody who's obviously in the midst of a mental health crisis. But
why
that's
does that
also
mean? He's like legit. He is delusional. He's like
Yeah.
messaging her like da 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 da.
yeah, you're right. He is fucking delusional.
Yeah, don't cuck to the delusional guy. Stand up with that chicken neck. Okay, you guys, we're gonna fix Gabby's
So
next,
stoked.
and we're gonna be on Patreon. Love you guys.
Bye. See you on Patreon.